Okay, for each one of our courses, you have the syllabus for the course that is available on the site. Some syllabi will show up as an item in there, and then some will show up as a file. This one shows up as a file. So when you click on the syllabus and you look through the syllabus, it'll tell you what the course objectives are. Of course, those are on the information page. And it will tell you other important items with regards to that. The class, which respect to things like class materials, things graduate students need to be doing in the course. It will talk about the courses being set up by learning modules and so forth. And it will talk about certain policies. So I want to talk about those policies now. Assignments, late work will be penalized 1/2 grade for each day after the assignment due date. So if the assignment, if the cutoff date is Sunday to submit something, then on Monday, because it's online, we don't meet Tuesday or Thursday, so every day. So on Monday, you say if the assignment is worth 10 points, on Monday it becomes worth 9.5 points. On Tuesday, it becomes worth 9 points. On Wednesday, it becomes worth 8.5 points. On Thursday, it becomes worth 8 points, and so forth. So, that's the same thing. If it's worth 100 points, it's 95 on Monday, 90 on Tuesday, and so forth. Again, I don't want people to come to me and say they need more time on a Sunday because I'm going to say, well, I've already given you a couple extra days, so no. The due date issue is going to start starting on Monday, and that's going to be non-negotiable. Now, with respect to that information as well, students, I find I like to talk to students about their work. I like to engage students about their work. I like to help them with their work. I like to talk with them about interesting aspects of how they're responding to what they're reading or what they're hearing with regards to lectures and so forth. I'm not very interested in talking to students about why they weren't able to do something when they were assigned to do it. Now, that can be different if a student is really coming to me to need social support, meaning that student is going through something difficult and doesn't have anybody close to them who they can talk with about it. I'm more than willing to have those discussions and to be able to provide whatever type of social support I can provide for you. But mostly my experience is that people really want to talk about the things that are bothering them or the things that are affecting them most with the people that are closest to them in their lives. And they normally come to me only because they're trying to come up with a reason for why they're not able to do their work when it's assigned. Let's just forego that at this point and not need to have those discussions. Understand you've got a couple of extra days to do the work. Beyond that, you just need to make a decision what's more important. And in fact, when I was a student, there were times when things that were going on with my family, things that were going on with my career were more important than getting an A on a particular assignment. I was able to say, yeah, you know what, a B or a C on this assignment is going to be okay. It's not going to kill my grade. In this situation, it's more important for me to take care of these other issues. So think about that. Now, for assignments, on each of the courses, the assignments will be listed in general. These are the types of assignments we're doing and what those assignments are worth. You'll see in each of my classes, I grade for growth. So the assignments are worth less at the beginning of the class and more at the end of the class. But please make sure that you do that. And then I want to focus on the end here. Also, with regards to grades, I will only communicate with grades when I can make sure it's you. So what I want you to do is sign on to my online office hours if you want to discuss grades. I can't discuss grades over the telephone or over email because I can't make sure that it's you, and there are certain federal reporting guidelines that you can get in trouble with if you can't absolutely verify you're talking with a student. So please, if you want to talk about grades, come on to my online office hours and we'll set a time. I'll set up a private chat where I can just talk with you directly. And then again, for each of the syllabi, for each of the courses, you'll see what you're reading for all the weeks through the course and when specific assignments are due. So that's the end of my presentations, my introductory presentations. If you have any questions, again, please come on to my online office hours and we'll talk about it and I'll clarify any issues you have going on. I look forward to a great semester. It's already started out well. I've already had some really interesting conversations with students, and I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. Thank you. Bye.